Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap. As it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Miami Dolphins. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wildcard Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Ready? Top low 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hey, pass. 79 Broncos. Ready?
Yeah, Richardson will throw to start out here. And his first pass is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
2nd and 10.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. No score. Check.
Now Richardson. He's going up top for Taylor. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the longer way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Hurt.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Cowboy 80.
In motion, Hill. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. Good footwork at the 30. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Lion. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 10 Hurt. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 19 Lions.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. picked up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. In motion, Hill. They go play action here on 1st down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. On 3rd down, Achane. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their 2nd drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
On 1st down, Richardson. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone, 1st down. Richardson to the air on 1st down. Incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Michael Pittman from 17 yards out. And the Colts are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, Brad. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And Mostert going to pick up the Dolphins' first down as he'll get this out past the 35-yard line. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. In motion left, Hill. Second down, here's Mostert again. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Running left, Achane. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Ready? Hey, smash Bronco!
1st and 10. Taylor now. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And able to work his way down to the 16.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it off him, and they want to carve some holes out there for him. On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Here we go.
2nd and 9. Now they'll audible to something else. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
In motion, Hill.
60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll set up to throw.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw again.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Go, Riggs, go. Rig alert, rig alert.
A give left side. Here's Achane.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins are able to move back in front.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Running left, Taylor.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
32 yards.
And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown.
Hey, check that. Street.
Here's Achane to start the drive.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. That's out to Hill, right side complete.
And Hill is going to have the Dolphins first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Dancing to his left.
Well, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
My, if maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter, it's going to give them the lead because you had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
Now a 2nd and 10. Motion man is Schwartz.
11. Chapter 11.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
18, Pioneer. 470.
They'll look to throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And going deep for Hill. That is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. There'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Gay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
In motion, Hill.
Drop 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
2nd and 9 now. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
So great throw right there, and what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now they'll change things up.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down.
Dragon 60.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And motioning left, that's Pittman. First and 10, it's Richardson.
Trying to improvise. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
Hurry, 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 hurry.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now it's Richardson.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Gay knocks this one through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A run straight ahead with Achane. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Motion man is Schwartz. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Check. Buffalo 18. 60 Mavericks. 60, 79 Broncos.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
I tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk, but it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Throw caught by Achane.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Past the 60. Past the 60.
Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it.
So no gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. He'll drop to throw.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Sanders' kick is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit now. A one-score game at 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Richardson's throw caught by Pierce.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
A give for Taylor running right side. Taken down at the 42.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now Richardson.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. That one looks like he'll throw here.
He'll drop this down to Taylor.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here's Richardson.
They'll find his man. That's Taylor again.
And he is going to have a Colts first down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Come on. Hey.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand. Taking a knee, and guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round, first step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step.
Well, the Colts will play again next weekend. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, we sign off.